Actually cool for the one time. I think it's actually staying. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm ready for a break. The first smoky of the day. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to just relax for a second. Something that I'm personally working on is staying present and really being intentional on finding all of the beautiful and great experiences that I am having in my present time. Hey, Summer Crush. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I put you in timeout. That was an accident. How are you? Oh, great. Messed up my phone. There we go. I know. How's everyone feel? Are you excited for the pink moon? It's a Libra full moon. Are there any like astrology girlies up in here? Does anybody know what that means? I'm good. I feel really great today. I've been feeling extreme amounts of gratitude throughout the day. And I'm happy. I've been finding a lot of beautiful things that I see just all around me. I just love my scenery. I love my island. I love that I get to live in Hawaii. It's beautiful here. Every drive is beautiful. Actually, and I was like, I need to have a little smoky smoke break, so let's go live and do a little manifest and chill. So I'm sure we all could use a little breaky break to talk about some magic and get high. Just like be so spiritual and so high. Hey, what's up, PJ? Hi, Season. Hi, Shanae. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. Has anyone experienced anything magical in April? Don't worry. Smoking's only making me healthier. Aw, it's okay. It was a long one too. I don't know. Lately my lives have been like hours long. Hi, Bianca. It is recorded though. I post all of my lives. So anytime you ever want to just like hang out, have a smoky smoke, talk about manifesting, you could watch the lives. They're super chill. I do know the 369 method. So I'm one that like does the typical like techniques, like the written stuff or anything like that. I kind of just manifest from my mind. But I remember when I first was learning about manifesting, that was one of the like very first techniques I ever seen, or like one of the first things ever, really, when I started like my research and trying to figure out like, what is this, you know? How does this work? You're subscribing like to me. Yeah. Yes, smoke with me if you are of age. Okay. So I'm not gonna say that like those methods don't work, but for me, I think because when I was first learning about manifestation, yeah, I know it can be fun, right? Because like if you're into like journaling and stuff like that, things like this is like, you know, really fun to do. But I think when I first started doing it, like I didn't really understand what manifesting was. Like literally literally I thought like, you know, okay, so I just write it down and then what? But like the thought of only needing to write it down and make it change made me doubt it so much. Like right away I was just like, how does this work? But I mean, the only way that I heard it working was like from people manifesting like someone to text them, right? And I thought, well, it's not really about writing it. It's just like, I know they're gonna text me. That's all manifesting is. Like, the actual definition of manifest is to see something clearly, is to get the clear picture of something, right? The knowing, the understanding, the deciding. And so it's really, really easy to manifest a text, like, or even a call. It takes absolutely nothing, because this is the thing with guys, they always come back. It doesn't matter how long it's been. They always do. They always do. It's just a known fact. So what are you guys manifesting right now? Or does anyone have any questions? Oh my gosh, hi Bianca, did I say hi to you? You already manifested it. Everything is happening right now. When you decide that you want something, when you decide that something is done, right? Like, this is done, this is what's happening. It's going to happen now. No matter what, it's going to happen right now. Things can only happen now. Time is an illusion. It's not real. Everything can only be happening right now. Everything that has ever happened is all happening right now. That's just the way that the universe works. That's the way that life is. Literally, your multi-million lifestyle is right now. You're literally drowning in riches. Hi, Desiree. Oh, I love the way you spell your name. Temperance. Oh, that's part of your name. Cute. Energetic protection is what I'm manifesting. Hey. Oh, you're so protected. Like, here's the thing. Like, you are already so rich, and you are already so protected. And also, you are protected because you are unconditional love. That's the only thing that can exist in your world, in your reality. Hey, Jade. I'm doing so good. I feel pretty good right now. I just had my first smoke of the day, and I'm letting myself just have a little break and relax. My whole day has been pretty relaxing, to be honest. Like, every day is easy for me. I have the easiest days. Every single day. Hi. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it was you. If it was not, it's okay. But did you try to email me? I did not get your email because I seen a comment and I know you, I know that picture, I know you, but I replied back to your comment and I gave you a second email. Okay, awesome. So I gave you a second email just in case the LiqueysWorld isn't working for you. I don't know why, because I did look in my spam, but I didn't get anything. But I did give you a secondary email just in case you wanted to try another one. But you could always message me on Instagram too. So my username's the same everywhere. It's at Liquey Ray. And that goes for everyone. If you want to book with me, you can also message me on Instagram. But okay, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you guys are here. At first, when like I first started the live, I felt like I was just like in the YouTube world and I was like, where's my people? I cannot get married right now. Maybe. But there's a lot you'd have to do for me. That's the thing, like all of these guys are always like, oh my gosh, like I love you so much, marry me. But I'm like, before asking me to marry you, I need you to ask yourself this. Are you ready and willing and ready to do absolutely every single thing for me? Because my husband is doing everything for me and loves it and loves to do everything for me. Like, my husband goes above and beyond. Like, you know those videos that you see of those men doing all the extreme princessy things, like putting together her passenger princessy and just like all of those things? Like, yeah, that's literally me and my husband. I don't have to do anything. He does absolutely everything for me. I don't even put on my own shoes. Okay, oh my gosh, so what are we gonna talk about? Absolutely, like I always do receive princess treatment by any guy that likes to date me, even if they're literally a loser. Like whatever whatever their max capacity is for princess treatment, I'm still gonna get it. But after each relationship, because I get spoiled, truly I do, because I get spoiled more and more, like I always decide that my next relationship is going to be even more, like it's just going to be even better. Every single time he's just going to do even more for me, literally like have to top each person that I date, because I have dated some pretty amazing guys. I've dated some incredible women as well. And yeah, like they're just gonna have to do a lot. Because my husband will literally top every single person that I've ever dated. My husband is going to exceed all of my expectations for love and romance. I am a super lover girl. And I do want a lot and expect a lot. And I deserve it. This is this truly is the best way to date. I do not like being in a mindset where I'm just like so willing to accept any type of treatment. No. Do not let anybody treat you bad. Do not let anybody give you bare minimum shit. You are literally such a goddess. Like, you are a star. You are a beauty. You're way too hot. to receive bare minimum. Like, honestly, you don't need to manifest a text. There's always people texting you. You never need to manifest a text. You never need to manifest a guy, like an SP. Like, all of them always want you. That's like not even what you think about ever. Literally be so hard to impress. I remember, like, literally one of my old SPs, like, that I was manifesting, when he took me on a trip, he was just like, he was shocked that I wasn't impressed. It was like, yeah, that's nice, but like, I literally, like, I want you to do tricks for me. Amaze me. Because I do think that, you know, things are cool and extraordinary and stuff, but because I know that I am so amazing and extraordinary, like, those kind of things, like, is just normal. So I think, like, he was used to girls that didn't care for bare minimum shit and would be amazed at, like, something like that. That was literally my mindset this morning. I'm not manifesting certain guys anymore. Guys flow to me with ease, period. That's just the way it is, though. Like, that's always how it's been. That's just the way that the world works. That's just the way it is. That's just the natural flow of life. It's the circle of life. The youngest I would ever date, I cannot date someone younger. I will not. Dude, they're dumb. No, there's some, like, I know there's amazing guys out there that are younger than me. But I think, like, they have to have a certain energy, because honestly, I like daddy energy. I like the big dick energy. I like when a like, very, like, masculine leadership type of guys. I do not want to be someone's fucking mom. I know, like, the younger ones too, like, really, like, love you, like, really like you. But no, I will not be your mom. I love that, mommy. I actually have it tattooed on me. But I will not be your mom. Hey, what's up, Annabella? That's such a cute name. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love a smoke buddy. I just had my, I'm like pretty high right now, so I might chill for a little bit and then have a little more. But I don't even remember what I was talking about. But I said what I said. This is my favorite lip gloss right now. I love the Fenty Heat glosses. And this color is called Gloss Bomb Heat. It's like a brownish pink, like kind of more mauve-y. Ooh, the penny. I love the Benjamin. Stoner girls unite for real. Oh my gosh, I love a stoner. I love being around stoners. Because they're just all the same, right? My favorite pen, I don't really hit pens. When I first started smoking, that's all I would do. Cause I didn't like smoking weed at first, but now I love it. I love it so much. Like, it's all I want to do. But I love Raw Garden. That's probably the only like wax I would hit. Like, the only one I'd want to buy, to be honest. I've tried other ones that were pretty good, but oh my gosh, I just don't really trust a lot. I've hit some pens that deadass just tasted like battery acid, poison. You know what I really want to do? I need to plan another beach day and just like hang out with my friend and just be high at the beach all day. Aw, period. I love you too. That's how I always hope the vibe is. You know, if you just literally just need to chill, smoke, while I yap about magic and shit. I just think manifesting is so fucking cool. Oh, yes. You know what? I really need to have fun and live in the moment. I really do. I need to hang out with my friends. I am excited because I'm gonna get a pedicure with two of my best friends. I've been needing a pedicure so bad, and I have been needing to hang out with people. Literally, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I still have friends. Because I have been non-stop fucking working. God, no fucking stop. And I need to remember I'm not a machine or a robot. Yeah, so, and then I texted one of my friends. So I want to plan a beach day with her. And yeah, I didn't like that noise. I need to live my life, bruh. I know. I need to live. I deserve to live. That's another thing too. Like, the reason why I find myself in these like situations where I'm seeing there's this core belief inside me where it's like, oh, I haven't made enough money to stop. Like, I have to make more money. I haven't made enough. I can't just like take the day off. I need to keep making money. I can't just stop and relax. Like, I made myself stop and take a break. But even in my breaks, like, see, this is what I mean too. Like, my life is still super easy and super fun. Like, this is still technically like work, but like, I made my job, like YouTube, I made my job to chill and smoke in my car. Also, hi, Lisa. Hey, Leaky. I never comment anywhere, but I recently found your channel at such the right time when I was going through a heartbreak of someone I never even dated. That one's the worst. LOL. As you would call him a loser. Yeah, deadass girl. Girl, he's a loser. Oh, I love you. I'm so glad that you're here. How are you feeling now? How's the heart? Money is always flowing, non-stop, never ending. A never ending flow. Hi, love you too, Lisa. Oh my gosh, literally, I was in Heartbreak Station when I started my channel. Like when I started it back up in October, I had like ended, and it was like, honestly, it's so dumb. It's so dumb how sad it was. It's like funny to me now. Like, bruh, why? Why? I dated a couple and I was like so in love. And I knew it wasn't gonna be forever. I knew it was gonna be a summer fling, but yeah, I was still sad about it. And I quit the job that I was super miserable at. And everything was just like intense for me all at once, because I really tried with both, with the go nowhere relationship and the go nowhere job. I tried really hard at both to make it work, and it didn't. Clearly. And I started this channel. It's been hard to change my mindset. It's so easy for you to change your mindset. It's so easy. And I still have those days, but I've gotten so much better. Had the best leg glute day. Oh, period. Oh my gosh, your ass is gonna be so fat. Your ass is so fat already. Like, you already see the incredible results every day. You look in the mirror and it's just like, damn, that's my body. Like, dead ass, I just look like that. Damn, that's crazy. How am I just like outside looking like an actual goddess? Yes, and it's always been easy. Like, it's always been so easy to change your mindset. Everything is fucking easy. Everything is easy. Every single thing. You can shift on the whim, like literally, instantly. You shift. You instantly shift. You're like the master of shifting. Also, do you know how to get rid of logic thinking during manifestation? Get rid of logic thinking. Like, just stop thinking like that. It is logical to know that my manifestations are instant, because everything is now, because time is an illusion. Just literally just change the dialogue. So if you're like, well, actually this can't happen, that's impossible, like, there it is right there. Just change the dialogue. It's so easy. Hola, Anna. But sometimes I think I can't control my assumption. You can. And it's so easy. You're controlling everything. Of course you can control your assumption. Duh, it's you. It's your assumption. You have all control and it's easy. Of course, like literally, it's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's so easy. Just live in the moment. Like, all you have to do is just have fun. All you have to do is just relax. Relax. Just take a hit. Sit down. Drink some water. It already happened. Like, when you decide that it's done, right? It's going to happen no matter what, because you decided it's done. And it can only happen in a now moment. It can only happen now, because that's the only way that time works, is now. So you know that's already done. You know you're going to experience it now. So what you have to do is live in the now and just live in the moment so that you can experience it. Liquey, are you going to be doing more tarot once you move? Absolutely. I intend to be doing a lot of tarot. Honestly, I already have been just doing it. Just because, like, fuck it, this is me. This is my practice. So yeah, I decided I am gonna also like leave it open for you to book with me if you want to do a private one-on-one. And sometime during this live, I'll probably do, we'll pull a card. I think I actually love you. Thank you for just existing. Oh my gosh, I love you too. I love you too so much. Everything works out for you. Everything. Of course it's gonna work out for you. Like, you literally look like that. Like, really, you think you're just gonna be like so beautiful and so amazing and so charming and things be hard for you? No, absolutely not. It has to be easy. Like, you think I'm just gonna be looking like this and my life's gonna be hard? No, it can't. And also, okay. Also, I sometimes doubt LOA, and it's so annoying because I know it's 100% real, but then I don't feel like it on a subconscious level. It's annoying. Okay. LOA is 100% real for you because that's the way you've been living your life this whole entire time. This whole time. Your life has been built off of your assumption. And it can only be. That's just it. Manifestation works for you too. Manifestation is instant, easy for you because that's just the way it is. And this is also a newer belief. So the way that our beliefs are, like, there's levels to your beliefs. The more you believe something, you know, deeper that you could get within you, like, the more it's going to be true in your reality. That's why, like, you know, there are techniques like robotic affirmation. It's just like, you just continuously think something, like, every single day, every single day, keep assuming that it's real for you. And it's not, you're not annoying. You're not annoying. You're not annoying. All of your thoughts are peaceful. All of your thoughts are interesting. All of your thoughts are cool. All your thoughts are fun. You're just an observer. You're not doubting yourself. You're just observing. You trust everything that you're feeling and believing. You acknowledge everything. And you are a master at observing all of your thoughts, all of your feelings. And because you're a master of observation, you get to decide yourself what you believe and what you don't believe. And it's easy for you. So when I was born, where the house and environment I was brought up was that a projection of my parents' reality. When I was born, and the house and environment you grew up in was that. Sorry, can you write that again? Projection of mind. Okay, like your mind. Okay, when you were born, were the of their minds. When I was born, was the house and environment I was brought up a projection of my parents' mind? Is that what you're asking? Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. When I was born. Everything, right? Everything is a projection. Like, you can't remember what it was like when you were a baby. You know, you're still trying to figure out what everything is. So from that moment, like you're experiencing it. Everything is always you. There's nothing outside of you. Everything is you. You're not experiencing your parents' reality. You're only experiencing your reality. Your parents heavily influence it, but you're always experiencing your own reality. And you're projecting yourself always. They can't. You decide what you are influenced by. There is no power outside of you that is greater than you. You are always in control. It's always, you know, your own mind, your own thoughts. Similar question, I guess, but when I was with this guy, I started to trust him and I had positive assumptions about him, but then it went wrong. Was it because of my subconscious beliefs? Okay, so yeah, that's like self-concept, because you could, here's the thing too, you could want love and want romance and want partnership, but also have a belief of unworthiness, or feeling that you don't deserve love, or having doubts about if it could happen for you even though you want it. And so if you're noticing a pattern, like my pattern that I noticed, because I am a lover girl and I had the biggest commitment issues ever, because I was scared to get married because I didn't want to end up like my mom in a like romantically, like, yeah, like my mom is still with my dad, and honestly, like I would have left a long time ago, but it, you know, it made me like not want to get married. But I want love and romance and all of that, but I would date guys that really were unavailable, like emotionally unavailable, or just like it just wouldn't work out, right? And I also had, most of my dating was like, I've had boyfriends and relationships, but most of my dating has been just like casual, where, you know, I didn't want to really be with somebody. Like last time I lived here, I would only date people that were here on vacation, you know, because I knew they were gonna leave. Or like the guy that like I had feelings for and was like manifesting for a long time, he lived in another state, and I'm just like, that's not gonna happen, you know, unless one of us moves. And like I was not gonna move for him, he was gonna move for me. Like, and it was the type of person that also wasn't like a commitment person, you know. So, but that was, you know, that was because it was a reflection of me. And so inside, like I had the commitment issues. If I'm like going after someone, even like, you know, hoping it could work out, or like wanting them to be a certain way, and it just still like isn't working out, like that's a self-concept thing. Did that help? Okay. Hey, any advice for healing and detaching from twin flame connection? Yes. I've stopped chasing and started healing, but you know, they stay in your energy field since you are spiritually a divine pair. Okay, yeah, so this is like how it started. Again, when I tell you that fucking SP that I manifested, like that was one of the worst journeys. I feel like that was a twin flame journey for me. That was like completely consuming me, and breaking free had to be literally a decision every single day, or every time like I felt that pull. Because like I have done these like deep meditation practices and like cord cutting meditations and all of this stuff, praying, literally doing everything to, you know, break it, but it all came down to my decision to break it. And the more I did that, the more I empowered myself, because I chose myself every single day, and I decided I was done with him. And I decided, you know, I don't want to be with him. I don't want him back. I don't want him to come back. I don't want there to be an open door. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I've moved on. I'm going to be with somebody else. Continuously making a decision. There was more power in my decision than there was doing meditations, than there was like, you know, doing any rituals or like prayers. I know there's power in prayer, but the power of my decision made it so. And every time I decide, I get more and more powerful. That's what happens too. Every time you decide, you get more and more powerful, because there's power in decision, regardless of what the decision, because you can make the decision to stay connected to him. And it's easy because you've been making that decision in a spiritual connection with someone. You know, you want them, you're manifesting, you know, that's making a decision to have them in your energy field, to have them in your life, in your mind. Making a decision that it's done is breaking it. Every time it's broken, every time you decide. What is a twin flame connection? I heard about it so many times. It sounds cool. It's literally not. It is not cool. I never want that shit again. I wanted this guy and I just found out he's married. I felt guilty for wanting him anyways. This conversation is making me think I have a self-concept issue for feeling guilt. Oh my gosh. Okay, girl, like, I will never ever judge you for feeling like that. I literally had that same feeling because I dated a couple, and they're married in an open relationship, and they both date, you know, other people. And I first started talking to the guy before, like, because we're all like a throuple, we're literally all together. But I dated him first, and I talked to him first, like we were friends first, and I like grew real feelings for him. And then I also got feelings for her too. And like, that was like a separate thing. But like with him, I felt, you know, really guilty because I really, really connected with him for longer. And like, we just had a closer connection than me and her did. And I felt that like, this really made me realize, hey, I have commitment issues, because I am getting these deep feelings for people who I cannot be with. And it's like, dude, this person is literally in a marriage that they were with somebody for 5 years. Like, they've been together for 5 years. They are married to each other. Me and him are never going to be a thing, and nor do I want that to be a thing. Like, I do not want someone else's husband. And because I understand that guilt, and I never thought I would even be in that situation, you know. And it's like, this was always someone I wasn't going to take seriously because of that. But because of again, like, I'm a freaky leaky girl. So a lot of my casual dating experiences have been with other couples, you know, or like both men and women in open relationships. And so it, to me, it was always like, oh, this is just for the fun, or just somebody to message me, right? Just somebody that I can talk to while I'm in between actual dating periods with people I'm genuinely like willing to date. Because like my girlfriend Leaky and single dating Leaky are two very different Leakies. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm the lover girl, and then I'm also like, oh my gosh, like, stop being a bitch. But also, what I wanted to go back to, identifying with the self-concept of feeling guilt. I see that pattern too, within myself, because I've felt guilty in a lot of my relationships. Like my very first like real boyfriend, we were not even allowed to be dating. Like we told our pastor we liked each other, and they put us on separation, and we weren't allowed to talk to each other for 3 months. And if we could do that for 3 months, then they were gonna let us date. But we couldn't do that. Because we had to fucking talk to each other. We liked each other so much. And we lived in the same house. Like, bruh, you're gonna make us not talk to each other? We're not even allowed to look at each other. And so I held a lot of guilt too in that. And that was also a really scarring relationship. I talk all about it in one of my videos. It's called How I Became a Bad Bitch. And you can watch that. But that relationship defined a lot for me. Like I made a lot of assumptions on love and myself and relationships from that first one. And so in this period that I'm in of like extreme cold turkey with dating, like no dating apps, no talking to anyone, literally no texting anybody, no sex, just like focusing on myself and like figuring out how the fuck I even got to this point. Literally, like, dude, that throuple era traumatized me. I can't, because I don't even know how I got, like, it was literally for the plot, but bruh, for what? It's like for fucking no. That's why it's so important to love yourself. Literally, like, when you see yourself as perfect, pure, unconditional love, there is no shame there. Shame doesn't live in love. You know, there's no place for it. You're accepted exactly as you are, and you are perfect, and you're loved. Like, it can be scary seeing all of these parts of you that are like, whoa, what are you doing here? But love makes it easy. Love makes it less scary to explore, you know, really who you are, what's going on inside. What are you assuming about yourself? What do you assume about love? What do you assume about relationships? Why am I connected to this person? Why do I love this person? Why am I obsessed with this person? Everyone's a reflection of you. Okay. Yes, thank you. It's just I'm also a lover girl, and I thought I reached a point I didn't have to affirm anymore, and I thought I was living my desires, but then he suddenly changed, which made me think maybe I didn't do enough or something. Okay, so there it is right there. Yeah, there's still that feeling of not being enough. When you are so much more than, honestly, like, who gives a fuck about him? You are perfect love. You are deserving of the best. Of course, you are going to be in the most beautiful, amazing relationship. You're able to experience a love of your lifetime, and it's not in a man. The love of your life is always going to be you. And because you know that you are worthy and deserving of perfect love, that is what you will experience. That is what you always experience. There are so many amazing men out there. That could be another thing, like, when it comes, especially, oh my gosh, dating men. Fuck, dating men is so traumatizing. And it shifts your brain chemistry for real, because it makes you believe that, like, oh, this is how men always are. Like, you know, just when I think that they're the best, they end up changing. Just when I think it's going to work out, they end up changing. Like, something happens. Just when I accept it, just when I finally tell my friends, then something turns around. But then you realize, oh, that's a belief. That's a belief. And so that's what happens. Oh, and it's because I didn't do enough. That's a belief. The belief I'm not enough for love. I'm not enough for them to, like, be good to me and stay good to me. But you're so worthy. And, you know, this guy, like, he literally doesn't matter, because he's a reflection, right, of that belief. So you don't believe that anymore, so you don't need that in your life. You're gonna be with somebody that is consistently good, that is consistent, that shows up the same every time, and better, actually, even every time. You make them want to be better. You make them a better person. Every single person that dates you, they just become so much better for you. They love you more and more every day. They don't just start acting shady out of nowhere. They always show up for you. They love you. You're so much more than enough, because you're amazing, because you're beautiful, because you're perfect love. How do you forgive yourself when you have treated people not the best? Like, for instance, I feel this count guilt of the way I have treated my parents in the past, because it has carried so much baggage. Forgiving yourself is really, it is really easy. It's really easy to forgive yourself, because you're not that person anymore. And honestly, that person needed a lot of love, right? That person needed love. That person reflected everything that was inside of them and treated your parents that way, because that's just, you know, what was inside of you, and you needed more love, so that more love could come out of you. And that person is worthy of love and deserving of love. Your inner, if it's your inner teenager, your inner child, like, they are worthy of unconditional love, and they needed that. And only you can give yourself that. You are deserving of forgiveness. You are forgiven. You've always been forgiven. You are loved. You've always been loved. It's so easy to forgive you, because you're so worthy of love. You're so lovable. People see you and just want to love you, because you're worthy of it. No one looks at you and sees shame or sees anger or fear. People look at you and see love. When you look at yourself, that's all you can see. And moving forward, everything that you do is done out. You see everything through eyes of love. It's easy. You could let go. Love you too. I love that there is no shame in love. Absolutely no shame. Please, any advice on being the black sheep of the family? I swear these people hate my... You're preaching to a choir, but they don't. They love you. They love you. They love you. They love you so, so much. So, so much. They love you and accept you. Because you are love. You are perfect, pure, unconditional love. It's okay to be the free thinker of your family. I used to identify myself as a black sheep. I don't want to see myself as a black sheep. I am the free thinker. I am the trailblazer of the family. I don't care if I'm different. I love that I'm different. I love that I bring expansion to my family. I have Jupiter in my 4th house, so. Shady out of nowhere. Deadass. Like, I only deserve the best. I only deserve the best. And then that's the thing too, like, when you like make that your identity, make it your identity. That's you now. That's always been you. That is you. That is you. That's how you think. That's how you feel. You don't waste your time with losers. The second, like, I notice, like, you know, someone's not the real deal, here's another thing too. Shift yourself to thinking like this. I only see the real deal. I know the real deal, and only the real deal comes to me. Only the real deal. Only the real deal. Do you think our intuition is what God is? Our intuition, that's a good question. I think our intuition is the Holy Spirit. Because God is the highest power. Our intuition is a knowing, right? A deep knowing. And it protects you. And it guides you. And so that's just, you know, what I think. I think our intuition is the Holy Spirit. You're welcome. I love you, Maria. Period. I think I'm the black sheep and the free thinking in my family, but it's so sad. Although I'm lucky to know such sacred knowledge at my young age. How old are you? Thank you. Really needed that, girl. Currently writing a subliminal to help change those beliefs. Yes, period. Love you. And I experienced a big period of being like the black sheep of the family because I was identifying with that, right? And so because I identified with it, I was getting everything that came with it, which is, you know, the feeling that like my family hates and doesn't accept me. And so I had to make that shift again. Is I'm not the black sheep. I am so loved. I am so loved in my family. I'm so loved and so accepted. And that shifted a lot. I'm telling you, it shifted the dynamic completely with me and my family. Because yeah, my family did always love me. But my mindset of believing and picking up the identity of the black sheep gave me everything that came with being the black sheep. Period. You do deserve a treat. And so that's what happens when you shift your identity, right? Oh my gosh, girl. Okay. Oh my gosh. Please don't do anything illegal now. I try my best to be like a good influence, but it's like, you know, I have to be myself. So I want to be mindful. If there are younger audiences in here, but just so you know, like, I be cussing and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you 100% all the time. Where is my lighter? Okay, let's get back to the conversation. What was I saying? Oh, okay, identities. Here's the thing too. When you shift your identity into being the princess, right? Earlier we were talking about princess treatment. When that is your identity, you're going to get everything that comes with that identity. And so there's a few things to be aware of. One, understand what identity it is that you're after. Like, really study it, figure like, what is it? And understand what identity you're currently in right now. When you know what your identity is, yes, you can shift it to something else, but then being more aware of like, okay, what did I just shift into? And, you know, what is now my life? Because you could shift into an identity that you think you want, but really it isn't what you want. Like, a part of me wanted to be the black sheep of the family, because I felt like, yeah, okay, this makes sense of like me because I'm so different, right? And I'm like being rebellious. And that's not what I want to be. I honestly think we are way past love. They actively plot against me and discuss ways to bring me down. I'm manifesting my way out. Okay. To manifest, okay, look at this is a thing too. This is, be aware of the story that you're telling yourself. They are way past love and actively plot against me and discuss ways to bring me down. No, that's, nothing is solidified. Like, nothing is true. We create our reality. You're going to get out, but right now this is what you're experiencing, because right now this is what you're telling yourself. Nothing is past love. Love is the greatest source in all creation. Love is the highest. God is love. And so when you're experiencing that, when you're feeling that, that's all you can experience. You have the highest power. You can manifest anything. You can manifest a loving family. You can manifest an easier time so that it's easy to get out. And I understand having to leave. Like, when I lived in Austin, I lived with my parents. I literally cannot do that anymore. And I left them to live with my sister. And my sister is like more strict religious. Like, she's like chill now though. Like, so here's the thing, like, it was getting really, really bad. And like, I was not being treated right at all. But I realized that was a story I was telling myself. And so for me to really get out of that situation, I had to change myself to change the situation. Is that you are loved. You are loved. And you are gonna have your own place in no time. In no time. Literally, like, you already have the money. The door's already open. But right now, right now, as you are, right now, you are love. You are pure unconditional love. And everything is easy for you. And everything works out for you, especially at home. It's the easiest at home. You feel your best at home. You do, because you are pure unconditional love. And everything feels good all the time. And it feels so good to be at home. Like you feel so at peace at home. Your home is filled with peace. Everyone is filled with peace. Everyone is filled with love at home. Everyone. That's the only thing that could ever be felt at home. You're so safe. You feel so safe. And it's the easiest transition from where you're living right now to like where you want to be living. I think we do. I think we do choose our parents. What's my process for manifesting? Hi, honeybee. Well, first things first, I think about what I want to manifest and decide that it's done. Lately, this is like what I've been doing is because I'm really practicing and like pondering on and meditating on how time is not real and all that there could be is now and everything is happening now. And so what I've been doing is bridging myself into the now moment by finding things so I could also learn how to be more present, is finding things that I like in the moment. And just anything small. And I've already started seeing things manifesting because oh, I love you, Summer. You didn't make a foolish decision. It was the most beautiful thing you've ever done. And you learned so much, and it was easy for you to learn. And you learned how to tap into pure unconditional love. You learned how to become love. You're so young. You're so young. Like your mind is going to shift. Your mind is always shifting. But literally 10 years from now, oh my God, 10 years from now, just imagine how different your life is. You're going to think so different. Oh, I love it too. I love you, Maria. One thing that I love to do when I manifest is I like manifesting in the shower because it feels extra powerful, especially when I'm washing my hair. Like the shower just feels, because to me it's like that's the start of my day. It's also the end of my day. And when I start my day, like I love to start it with intention. And so that's where I like to do that. And it feels ritualistic. Although when I think about this fact, I become tired thinking and living and then dying and then living a life again. Like I feel like my soul is being recycled. I know it's exhausting. Literally, like I feel the same way about like the thought of reincarnation. But literally, like, just live this life. Just enjoy this life. Because this is the life you're living now. It doesn't matter about the other lives. You're only living right now. You're only experiencing right now. Right now is fresh. Right now is exciting. Right now is beautiful. Right? Like, and then you get to decide what your now moment is. We're living moments. That's all life is moment to moment to moment. totally. I feel you, girl. I do. I had a really rough childhood. I had a rough teenage life. Like, it's all good. Life is rough, but it's not harsh, you know. That's another thing too. Really understand the story you tell yourself. Because we live moment to moment to moment. And we experience trauma in different moments. And we experience things that literally were not fair, right? That should not have happened to me. Like, fuck. I didn't do shit, right? You know? But right now, who you are now, you get to define. You get to tell your new story. Your life is not harsh. Your life is easy. Your life is beautiful, right? My life is perfect. My life is love. I feel good. I'm proud of who I am. Every single moment has defined, you know, different parts of me. And every moment I am defining who I am. In every moment I am defining who I am. I may experience things, you know, that were tough. I may experience things that have hurt. But every moment I am defining who I am. Because you have all the power. Because you are all power. You are unconditional love. You are unlimited. You are pure creation. You are all. You are God. The punch. Oh, that's how you feel the leg, bitch. Ah! Oh, love you. Is it Noella or no? Noelia? I remember, like, Lisa, you're so young. You're so young and you have so many moments to live. Each one is so precious. You get to decide how you want to experience it. You can literally decide every moment moving forward is in love. You could decide that you are worthy because you are. You could decide that you are free and you feel good. You can decide that you are now at peace. You know, just like you have instant access to love, you always have instant access to peace. You do. At any moment, you have instant access to peace and perfect peace. Peace that surpasses understanding. That's what the Bible says. I feel like, hey Walter, I feel like I've lived a very long life. The things I know and seen, I don't feel my age at all. What is something fun that you want to do? What's something that you think a typical person your age would enjoy? Dude, I was just like you. I was never even able to be my age. I had to grow up really, really young. But, you know, all of this too is a part of life, of you know, your self-love journey and learning how to love yourself and learning what is the inner child work, inner child healing is loving the parts of you at each stage of life and also giving that portion of you what they need. If if there is a part of you, because, you know, you're young, but like, say if you have a memory from like middle school and like that era that, you know, was either traumatizing, or, you know, you experienced hurt, or just anything, like you didn't get what you needed, your needs weren't met in those ages, what you would need to do for yourself is give that part of you what it needs. I think a large part of you feels really misunderstood and feels like they need to be heard. I think a big part of you is very hurt and you want everyone to know. A big part of you just needs to be seen for who you are. And when you see yourself for truly who you are, you can't help but fall in love. You will listen to yourself every single time. You will hear yourself out and validate your feelings and give yourself all kinds of grace and kindness because you see how beautiful you are. And then you're able to decide from there. You're able to decide from there who you want to be. It's not that you sound childish, but like, that us though, you are a child, you know? So it's okay. But this is a part of life. Like, I wish I knew these things at your age. I wish I knew that I had the power to change my reality. That I always had my own mind, that I had freedom, that I had decision. Because a big majority of my life was decided for me. A lot of things were decided for me. Literally even the food that I ate. So when I really understood that I had control of my own decisions, that I could do what I wanted to do, be who I wanted to be, think how I wanted to think, believe what I want to believe, that changed everything for me. That my life really could be anything that I wanted. No, you're one of the girls. I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. And this is how it is. This is the way life is. It's good to catch it when you do. Because when you experience a lot of hurt in your life, you can fall into victim mode. And victim mode will take away all of your power because you pick up the identity of the victim and all the things that come with being a victim. If that's your identity, you're getting everything that comes with that. And so victim has no power. And a victim, you know, a victim is always upset. There's always something bad happening. But when you shift that and decide, I'm not a victim, I'm a god, that's the identity that you become. No, I believe it. You know why? Because a lot of the things you're saying, like, I can relate to. I was the same way. Like, at 13 years old, they put me in leadership for the church. 13, I was never a child. But that doesn't mean that I had all these like mature ways of me. I literally was a child. So like, victim mentality is more of a childish thought, right? A childish identity, because a child doesn't have power. And so it has nothing to do with your age, but that identity in itself, that's just one of the things that it comes with, it's not as evolved. Just the fact that you're here, like I do believe, you know, that you are something great. Just the fact that you're here and you're, you know, you involve yourself and you're vulnerable and you're curious. Love you, girl. You're gonna make it, okay? You're gonna get out of there. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Everything works out for you. Everything is easy. Of course it's easy. How's everyone doing? NASA? Like the space shit? Okay, so it's the new conspiracy about NASA. Oh my gosh, conspiracy theories used to be my shit. I love conspiracy theories. Love you too. I like to entertain the simulation theory. Well, on their logo, they have a serpent's tongue. I mean, isn't a snake tongue symbolic for manipulation of lies? Maybe. So what do you think they're lying about? I like to entertain it. There's some that, no, there's judgment is not allowed here. Only if, I was gonna say, only if you're a Trump supporter, but you cannot be in here if you are. So what do you think they're lying about? I haven't like really thought about these conspiracy theories in a long time. Like, they're interesting to talk about. I just stopped caring. So do you think the moon landing was fake? That's hella funny. Serpent's tongue is manipulation and lies. No, both of the stupid candidates are bad. No disrespect, but if they wanted to help the people, they would have already. Kamala should have won. Yeah, Trump is literally destroying the country. Like, bruh, I don't know if you're gonna be able to vote. He's taking away our rights. But I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, it is dark out there. What's going on? To be honest, when a NASA person got asked if we went to the moon, why can't we go again? And they replied, we destroyed the technology. Like, what? I know. I think I seen that video too. He's like, oh yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the technology anymore. Why not? What do you mean? Bruh, if that was a thing, literally, like, there would be so... Like, what are even the requirements to go to the moon or to space? Because I'm sure there's just, like, a bunch of billionaires just wanting to go to space. Honestly, for what, though? Like, why do you want to see? Everything they do is suspect. Everything. Everything is sus. Nothing is fucking real. That's the biggest conspiracy. None of this shit is real. I almost forgot. I wanted to tell you that subliminals are prone to give you vivid dreams, nightmares, referring to your last video. Oh my gosh. Bruh, that dream was crazy. Okay, so do you want to know what my dream was? The other day, so I was like, I did a scripting exercise and I just wrote out like what I wanted my day to be the next day. And I had said in my scripting that I was gonna go to sleep and have the best dreams. I was gonna listen to subliminals all night, have the best dreams, and lucid dream in my dream. And I had a fucking nightmare. It was, I was in this arranged marriage and it was so random. It was to a Brazilian guy and I had to move to Brazil. I only seen a picture of him. I never met him, had no idea who he was, but I was in this arranged marriage and I had to. And at first I was excited because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get married. But then I realized it was all hitting me and I was like, bred to a random person? Nah. And I went to my mom and I was like, I cannot get married. Please, you have to help me get out of this. And she was like, I spent so much money on this wedding. And I was like, I will pay you back. Like, please. Because at first she was like, not going to let me get out of it. I know. And that's so crazy. Thank you. This is the lip gloss I'm wearing. I actually need more. Okay, let me not get distracted. Yeah, so I was in my room in the dream. It wasn't my actual room, but it was like a different room in the dream. And my mom leaves and I lay on my bed. It's so dramatic and cry. It was literally like a princess bed. I was literally like a princess being forced to marry a prince that I didn't know. And I didn't want to get married. And I was crying because this was what made me cry. Because I was like, I never got to get proposed to. And that is something that I look forward to. Like, of course, I want to experience that. What is my proposal going to be like? How do I want it? Like, and I felt robbed of it. And then I was sad because I didn't get to take my engagement photo. I didn't get to take engagement pictures with him. Like, we just, like, we're in a marriage, like, we were just gonna have to get married. And and I literally cried over that shit, the fact that I didn't get to experience taking engagement photos and being proposed to. And I was like, I do not want to get married to him. And then I woke up, but I woke up and I was still feeling that, like, I don't want to get married to him. And then I realized it was a dream, and I felt like good. I was like so relieved. And I went to look at my phone, and my phone was fucking dead, and my charger was in the car. And so I had to get up. Well, like, I didn't even want to get up yet, but my phone's dead. I'm like, what time is it? But your phone actually tells you what time it is when it dies, which is a cute new thing that I just seen. But I was like, I have to get up and get my charger. And so I got up, got my charger, plugged it in. Yeah, and that was that. Oh, my lip gloss. Okay. So, my lip gloss is called Fenty Glow Heat. It's one of the Fenty Heat lip glosses. These are my favorite ones. The Heat ones are the best. Like, I just love how they feel. My favorite one is Hot Cherry. But I'm really feeling this one right now. I'm kind of like transitioning my glossy look right now. This is hilarious. You're about the wrong things on this channel. I know, that's why it's so funny, but I was like crying about it. But then also, of course, I was feeling that fact of like, I don't know this person, and he was hot. And like, I seen one picture of him, and I was just like, I knew that he was hot, but it was like, I don't know him. I do not know him. And I thought, like, what if he, like, my first thought was like, what if he's violent? I don't know his temperament. I genuinely don't know this person. I know I need to change that, but like, when it comes to men, I ain't scared of no men, but I need to see a man's temperament before I decide if I want to get, to be, you know, in a romantic relationship with them. I do not want to be with an angry, violent man. Question: as someone who comes from the church, how do you feel about how tarot cards and other spiritual practices are looked down upon? Because I know you follow God's word, but also a tarot reader. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is something that's taken, you know, time. I've grown to be very patient with my spiritual journey, how I believe, what I believe. And tarot is something I had an instant connection with, an instant spiritual connection with. I also have a spiritual connection with God, and even with the Bible. I have a deep understanding of the Bible. But my family is very Christian, and both my mom and my sister have been very clear about how they feel about it, and tell me that she says we don't believe that, you know, and all that. What I do is, like, what I have done was decide that this is what I believe and it's good. And I see my cards the way that I use it, as a spiritual tool, and I've grown to have more reverence for them and a love for it. And I know my cards are patient with me too. Like, I've had to do a lot of healing because I was making assumptions of the practice, but I'm very stubborn, so you know, I'm right at all times, and so I wanted to always believe that, you know, tarot isn't a sin and it's not evil, because I know the way that I use it. I know my connection to it. I know that what I am doing is good and what I do is good. And I know I have deep connection to people, and I can read for people in a way where they feel seen, and in a way where they get their breakthrough, and in a way where they feel healed, and in a way where they feel loved and where they feel comfortable. And I trust that I am a messenger at the end of the day. I trust that that's who I am. That is my name. My name is Angelique, and that means messenger of God. And because God is all power, I know God speaks to me through tarot. And so how I view it and how I connect to both knowing the word of God and also believing and even standing on it, and knowing myself as a tarot reader and the power that is within the cards. Thank you. I bridge them together as one. This together, this is my spiritual practice and spiritual belief. I don't see it separated where tarot is evil and, you know, and the Bible is holy. For me, it is one, and this is my spiritual practice. This is my spiritual connection. This is what I believe, and they complement each other. I know what my mom thinks. I know what my sister thinks, but I care more about what I think. And it took me a long time at first because I had them in my ear, but each time I still know that I am the one that gets to choose my beliefs. I'm the one that gets to decide what I want to pick up and what I want to leave. And honestly, like, I don't even fully believe the Bible. I don't even, like, you know, I have reverence for it, but I don't fully, like, take everything it says. And honestly, I won't even do that with the cards. Like, the way that I use the cards, I use it to expand my awareness, my understanding. Lately, I've been using it to read where is my consciousness at. And because it brings me clarity, I know that if it's a, you know, a card that I don't want to be, something I don't want to resonate with, but it gave me that awareness to know that that's what it was, I know I could change it. I know my cards aren't solidified. I'm not like, hey, this is the future and this is what it is and all it could ever be. No, I know that from that moment I can shift. Hey, Haley. How can I stop thinking about what my family thinks and start thinking about what I think? That is what you're thinking. What do you want to think? Thank you. I love you, Haley. Thank you. I asked that because I'm going on my own spiritual journey and I have certain beliefs that are not the same as my church or religion sometimes. I question myself because I believe things with. Dude, this is why, like, I don't like church anymore, because, like, I grew up in church and I do have a love for it, but, like, I can't with group thinking. I fucking can't. Think whatever you want to think. For real. At the end of the day, do whatever you want. And that's the tea. Heart and spirit, but what the Bible says, what you have said, have me cleared. I'm so sorry, I don't understand what your comment said, but I get the gist of what you're saying. And I just send in love, girl. Does that make sense though? Look, you have the liberty to believe literally whatever you want to believe. That's all anything is. Nothing is a solidified fact. Everything is what you think it is. And you get to decide what you want to think. And you clear out all the noise literally when you finally, I'm gonna care the most about what I think. And honestly, to do that, you have to not give a fuck what anyone else thinks. You have to be there. You have to. Especially if you're someone who's been heavily influenced their whole life and you want to figure out who you are, you have to separate from everyone and be okay with it. That doesn't mean you're cutting people off, but like you have to let go of what they think, like, you know, of their opinions, of their beliefs, and not think about, you know, think about yours. What do you believe? And if it serves you, amazing. If it doesn't, why do you believe that? I'm not religious, but I do use the stories to remember my life isn't that bad. Period. Because they would be buying us into marriage and shit. And we would die after giving birth. Yes, totally. I know, they would literally call me the woman at the well. At the end of the day, no one knows what's going on. So believe what makes you happy and what resonates, period. And that's just it. That's really it. Nothing is perceived until you perceive it. So only look at things, comments, and media that you want your life to be, period. Also, I want to change my height and length of my legs. But how can I stop care about the food? Okay. Oh, it's going to change. Literally, like, with that, like, what I learned to stop doing is like being super extreme about like specifics on my body, and first focused on like that my body is perfect and my body is the standard, and I'm just like, I'm literally so perfect, my body's so perfect, I'm so hot, like, you know, making those your core. And so that's just like all you can be is perfection already. That's how you stop caring about the 3D, because you can still manifest that, right? Changing your height and length. But the reason why you care is because you don't think that you're already there. You don't think that you're perfect when you are. And so saying and believing, no, I am perfect. Like, as I am right now, this is perfection. This is perfection. This is perfection as I am right now. And because you believe that, you don't fucking care what the 3D looks like. And it manifests. Like, it's going to manifest, and you're going to experience it in the now moment. But in the now moment, you don't like what you look like. In the now moment, you know, it's bothering you that it's, you know, you didn't manifest what you want to manifest. So pick up the identity that right now you're perfect. Right now, my body's banging. Right now, I'm beautiful. Right now, I'm everything. And because you believe that, right now, it happens. It's gonna happen no matter what. Like, it's gonna happen no matter what. Thank you so much for all your love and words, girl. I'm gonna peace out now. But I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Oh, love you, Maria. I'm going to peace out pretty soon, too. Let me start cleaning up. Okay, does anyone have any like last questions? This looks pretty good already, but what's up, girl? Who is that? It's nearly 4 a.m. for me, where I am so go to sleep now. Kisses. Love you. Good night. Oh my gosh, we're like 12 hours apart, basically. Probably 11. It's 4:40 p.m. for me. So could I please have some motivation that I can manifest my desired length for my legs? You can. You already did. You already did. Okay. Everything that is ever happening is happening right now. It already is. It already is. It already is. It already is. Like, I've heard of people changing, literally manifesting their eye color to be a different color. Like, there's nothing that you can't do. It already is. And so just know that it's already done. And also know that everything you could ever experience is in a now moment. And in the now moment, you are perfect. In the now moment, it's already done. In the now moment, you know, you are the beauty standard, and your legs are always how you wanted them to be. That's how it is right now. And when you carry that mindset, carry that knowing, and live in the moment, you're going to experience your manifestation, because no matter what is happening, and you're going to experience it now. Because you are always living in the now, unless you're living in your head, unless you're living in the past. But live in the now. Okay, just trust that it's already done. Just trust that it's already done. And be present. Of course. How do I stop my brain from trying to find logical ways that my desires are going to manifest and just release rigid expectations? Okay. When you're manifesting, just say that it's done. And literally, like, think about the end, already having it. It's literally not about the how. So, like, just for example, right? If I want to manifest a donut, I'm just thinking about eating the donut, and that's it, and how good it was. Oh my gosh, I loved it, and I'm gonna get another one. It was amazing, and it was like perfect. So, like, I imagined a powdered jelly donut, so you know, I already have it. It's already done, and it was so good, and I loved it. Are you talking about quantum leaping when you refer to everything happening now? Yes. Yes and no. You can quantum leap, understanding that, but that's just the way it is. That's just how time works, how life works. That's the only way you experience is now. 444 for me. And so because you only experience now, you can quantum leap. You know what? I was actually just watching a YouTube video. What was the creator's? I'm gonna find the creator's name. I'm gonna actually just repost it after this of the video that I was watching last night on quantum leaping. I'll just repost it to my page. But she was talking about quantum leaping, and she said the way to do it is get yourself in a meditative space where you are formless, where you have no past, no present or future. It's nothing. Like, think about before creation, right? And now you can just become whatever it is that you want to be now. So you're going to quantum leap into a new now moment, right? So what makes it the quantum leaping instant is you become nothing, so that everything that you become is what you want. But like, dead ass, I know this shit works. Like, understanding just that alone is making my manifestations so much fucking faster and so much clearer too. Because I'm a Libra rising. Okay, I may be a Taurus, every fucking thing else, but I'm a Libra rising, and so it can be hard for me to make a decision. But I decide that it's easy to make decisions. It's easy for me to live in the now. That's why I always tell you everything is easy. Why it's like using that as an affirmation is so beautiful, because whatever you're thinking, like anything that you're struggling with, just decide that it's easy, and then it's easy. It's easy for me to manifest instantly because I'm always manifesting instantly, and it's easy for me to manifest what I want instantly, and I do not want anymore. That's the thing. I have everything, and I love it, and I'm grateful. Literally, like, look in the mirror, look at your legs in the mirror and be like, oh my gosh, I love it. I love my legs. They're exactly how I want them to look. They're exactly how I want them to look. They look so perfect. They look amazing. They're exactly how I want them to look. You also feel scared? Oh, because of the picture? Just decide, it's far from my memory. I don't even remember it anymore. What picture? You never seen the picture. There's never been a picture. All of your thoughts are perfect. All of your thoughts feel good. There's no fear in your thoughts. You only think of things that make you smile. You only think of things that make you happy. You only think of things that make you feel good. Your thoughts are so clear, and they're magical, and they're beautiful. All I can think is beauty. That's the only thing I could ever possibly think, are beautiful thoughts. The only thing I could ever possibly think are thoughts of love. That's the only thing that consumes my mind. I really love this perspective. It really makes manifestation easier to understand. There's no waiting period because everything is already happening all at once. Literally, there is no waiting period, especially because everything is already perfect. When you're always feeling that, thinking that, like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. The thing doesn't matter because life is already perfect because I already have it. Life's a dream. It's all a dream. Literally, it's all a dream. You get to decide. You get to decide every time. This is instant manifestation. Everything is happening instantly. Everything is an instant manifestation. Like, you literally don't have to wait while you're waiting. You can literally be happy now. Literally anything. Of course, you already live in a castle. You already own one. You're literally the princess of your own castle. How cool. You're literally so cool because you get to live in a castle. Like, you're literally a princess. And you have everything that you want in your castle. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I have a castle too. One game I love to play is the what if game. What if it works out how I want it to? What if I get what I want? What if things keep going my way? Yeah, literally. And it does. Of course it does. Literally everything you want. Like, you don't even want it because you already have it. You already have it. What I've been saying is no matter what. Literally no matter what. No matter what. No matter what, I'm making it this year. No matter what, I'm thriving. This is my year, no matter what. This is my year. No matter what. Good night, Desiree. Do you know that Desiree is my middle name? That's where I get my name. Angelique Desiree is Liquey Ray. What is a game that can create positive thoughts about manifestation? Like a game idea for that. Twinsies. Me and my friend do this a lot. We just like go back and forth, like affirming each other and like trying, because we're so everything we have to like top like what the other person says. So I'm literally like, dude, you're literally, you have so many orders. Like, oh my gosh, you have so many orders. What are you gonna do? Because we do that with each other a lot with other things. Like we just have like bits where like we either would like roast each other back and forth, or we would like complain together like, oh my gosh, like it's so fucking far, it's so heavy, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do, I'm so tired. And so we did the same thing but changed it up to where it's like, oh my gosh, dude, you have so many orders, so much money is coming in, what are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with all your money? You have so much money, dude. And so that's like one thing we do, or we go back and forth. Has anyone watched New Girl? Winston said for his birthday he wanted a honey roast, where it's like basically what a honey roast is you just say good things about the person instead of like roasting them. So that's basically the idea, because we used to like roast each other a lot, but we switched it to affirming. And so yeah, that's like one thing, because we realize that our words have so much power. They have so much power. I literally like to also just act and talk like a diva because it's fun. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just literally so rich. I'm just so rich and popular and cool. I'm literally an icon. Do you use Pinterest to manifest? I love it. I will literally zone out on one thing and create a storyline around it. It's so fun. I love Pinterest. That's cute. I feel like that's a fun like project to just like make boards on Pinterest, like manifesting boards. I have one that I made that I just use as my phone's wallpaper, and I love to look at it. Let me think. I do a lot of like nighttime meditation. That's just my favorite time to meditate. That or like in the steam room of the gym. But I'll listen to a subliminal. I practiced that formless meditation. I really liked doing that one. So I'm gonna continue practicing that. But what I like to do, I guess it would be sats, but I only do it like in a meditation and then I like go to sleep. But I'm not doing like a loop. I'm just like literally creating a whole story. Yes. It's fun too. Like I love to daydream. I am such a daydreamer. I always daydreamed in class. I would just create movies in my head, literally. And because I always do that, I know that it works because think about even like scenarios that you create in your head with like somebody that you're mad at or fighting with, like you feel those intense feelings and then carry that around your day and then manifest from that. It's just so crazy how, oh my gosh, music too. Like you could use music music just has power. Thank you. I know, literally, I'm just so beautiful. People just stop in the street and look at me. Thanks. I love being beautiful. That's my favorite way to manifest too. And like just my favorite thing to affirm because it's so fun. Like I'm just literally so stunning. I love that word too because it just is like, yeah, I'm a goddess. Everything feels good when you're beautiful too. Aw, I don't know what you said, but hey. Aw, I love you. Dude, I'm like parked by the mall sign and the security guards, they have to do like a scan on it every so often. And they scare me, dude, every time. I'm right here. Oh my gosh, I love being online with you guys. This was so much fun. I love you. I'm so glad that you came in at the very end. But I do gotta go. So, you know what? I do want to do pull a card before I bounce. Ooh, a surrender into the moment. Okay. Oh, I love you too, Lisa. You have a wonderful day too. Okay, wait, but I'm not leaving just yet. I'm gonna do one card pull before I go. Let's see, where is our consciousness at? Just a message. Okay. So I'm really feeling the like just rest, recover, rejuvenate. The Star in reverse, a time to be re-inspired, a time to reflect to and create. This is why I like to read tarot as a way to just find my consciousness at, because I like to be the one to say what my story is. The cards do not define what my story is. It brings awareness to where I'm at, but I decide what my story is, and you decide what your story is. And in the way that I feel about the Star in reverse right now, I feel that this is a time to really refresh yourself, get into journaling or meditation, something to really ground you spiritually and creatively, and rest in it. Interesting. Rest in creativity. You know what I felt at first? I felt surrender to the moment. In your rest, you'll find inspiration. Rest in creativity. Interesting. Rest in creativity. It's gonna come. It's gonna come when you rest, when you sleep. Okay. I feel something new. Something new is coming. Rest in creativity. Interesting. Rest and it'll come. Rest in creativity. You already have a kitten. Interesting. I'm gonna ponder on that one. Rest and creativity. Okay. I'm gonna come back the next session and we're gonna talk about that one. Rest and creativity. What? And if anybody gets anything from that, yes, feel free to write about it, talk about it, comments about it. You're literally reading me right now. I'm always praying that I rest in this moment, and I just feel like I'm being forced to rest right now. Yes, you're not forced to rest. It's a part of everything. Rest is beautiful. Rest is something that I've always struggled with. I am reprogramming myself to not believe this, but I still feel parts of it, so this is still a current work, is, you know, feeling that I'm not deserving of rest. But because, you know what, that's interesting. Rest and creativity. because I feel like I always should be doing something, always. And where there's different forms of rest too. I feel like this is a way of me resting in creativity too, even going live. I think another way for me to rest, honestly, like me resting is, when I think about it, is me like laying down, not doing shit, watching TV. But even then I feel like I'm not rested. Like I'm not, because I'm on my phone and I'm like, you know, still checking stuff, still working like in my head. I need to rest in creativity, rest in, you know what? Okay, I think it just came to me. Yeah, because creativity is manifestation, right? Like creation is the magic. And now is what is being created, right? Now is the creativity. Rest in the present, in now. Rest in creativity. I need to keep studying though. I'm gonna be doing some, like, I'm gonna figure that shit out. That was interesting as fuck and I can't stop thinking about it. But okay, you guys, I love you so much, but I do gotta go. Okay, bye.